Hello, grade 12s. How are you? Today we are continuing with our section for the preparation of our prelims. We are still dealing with paper 1. Now, let's look at question 3 of our mock. The question says, the diagram below shows the graph of f, which is this one, and j, which is this. The graph of f intersects the x-axis as b and c, and the y-axis at A. Okay, let me show you the graph. Now, this is our graph given according to the question. It says it intersects the x-axis at B. Where is it? This is the x-axis, and it intersects it at what? B. What do I mean by intersecting at x-axis? It means it touches the x-axis at what? B. And C. Where is C? Here. It touches the x-axis. This is the x-axis at C. And the y-axis at what? A. It also touches the y-axis at A. The graph of J intersects the graph of F at B. So they meet. J meets F at B and S. That's the meaning of intersection of the two graphs. Then PQR is perpendicular to the x-axis. P, Q, R is what? Perpendicular to the x-axis. It means it creates an angle of 90 degrees on the x-axis. And this is the symbol. With point P and Q on F and J respectively. So P is on F and Q is on J. That's the meaning respectively. So it means P is on F. This is the graph of F, the parabola. And Q is on J. This is the graph of J. Respectively means P is on what? F, and Q is on J. Okay, let's continue. The question says, write down the coordinates of A. Which coordinates is it talking about? This one. The y-intercept. You don't have to do any calculation here. You want the y-intercept. The y-intercept, you can find it on the function. What is this graph? This graph is F. Alright? It's written here F. So F, this will help you to get the y-intercept. 6 plus 6. So the y-intercept, x is equal to 0. So our y-intercept is going to be 0, 6. Let me split. There's the y-intercept. Now, Our y-intercept is what? 0, 6. 0, 6. Let's get to that. So our y-intercept is 0, 6 from here. How do we get it? It's from here. This is the 6 for y. And remember, y-intercept x is equal to 0 on the graph. So here x is what? 0. Let's look at the next question. S is the reflection of A. This A. This point A. About the x-axis. About the axis of the symmetry of F. Determine the coordinate of S. How are you going to do that? Okay. What we need to do is, this is the maximum point, the turning point. We are going to use the turning point because this becomes the axis of symmetry. The turning point, we use it to create the axis of symmetry of a parabola. Alright, so we can create a line here, which will be the mirror line, to reflect this A on it. Remember, if you look into a mirror, you see your image, and the distance from you to the image should be, the distance from you to the mirror should be the same as the one from the mirror to the image. So this is our image now. And our line, our mirror is this one. That's the reflection line. So the distance from here to the mirror line should be the same as the distance from the mirror line to the image. So what you need to do is, you find the x value, which is the turning point, the x value of the turning point, which is minus b over 2a. And our b is 5. How? Let's find out from the function given. Our function given, b is 5. This one. A is minus 1. B is 5. C is 6. So b is 5. Then 2. Our a is what? Minus 1. If you press this on the calculator, you are going to get 2.5. So the x value is 2.5. Our mirror line is x is equals to 2.5. Okay. So s is going to be 5 and 6. The question is how? Let's see how we got that. The distance from this to the line drawn here to the x-axis, from here to here, is 2.5. So it means the distance from here to here is 2.5. It means the distance from here to here should also be 2.5. Alright. So 2.5 plus 2.5, what is that going to give us? Let's visit our calculator. 2.5 plus 2.5. It gives us 5. That is this one, the x value. Alright. But our y value is still going to be 6. How did we get a 6? The 6 is gotten from this. Remember, the y value here is the same as the y value for A. Remember, we got the y-intercept. The y value for A is what? 6. Let's visit that one. Is this one. The y value here is what? 6. This one. So the y value here for S is also what? 6. Because the line drawn from here is parallel to the y-axis, to the x-axis here. So the y values are going to be the same